Welcome to Intern Whisper Live, the show all about internships and how to survive them. This is Matt.
This is Abby.
This is Isabella. Our hashtag for tonight's show is hospitality and tourism. If you want to win a coloring page, an Intern Pursuit game coloring page, and an autographed box of crayons by our producer interns, Matt and Abby, then you must post that hashtag on our Intern Pursuit Instagram and also or on our Facebook. I keep waiting for somebody to do that. I am hoping that tonight somebody listening to our show will be doing that tonight. So Hopefully. We'll just see if anybody does that tonight. So
we'll see someday.
Yeah. So we only say this in the beginning, and then we say this just so you know, Andy, at the end. And then anybody that actually does put that in there, I mail them a box of crayons and I email them a coloring page. Maybe your daughter will do this.
No, I hide crayons at my house. Hide them.
Okay.
Well, the wall's purple.
Back on track here. So our show features an amazing intern from Pivot Business Consulting and Starter Studio, Andi Earle. Ta-da! A hospitality and tourism management student at Valencia College. Reminder to our listeners, you can call us live on the air. The phone number is 407-582. Post that phone number in the chat. Let's see if it encourages anybody to call. Right. 2906. That's 407-582-2906. You can also chat with us online through Intern Pursuit's Facebook Live chat.
All right, coming up in this episode of the Intern Whisper Live, hospitality and tourism industry, importance of family, hashtag what I learned stories, great leaders that inspire you, employers for change promotion, and motivational Monday topic.
All right, so how do people find us? You can find the Intern Whisper radio show on Pivot's you can find us on Pivot, on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. We put posts out there about it. You can also follow us on Intern Pursuit's Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram page, and on the Intern Pursuit Game Facebook and Twitter pages. And then you can listen to us live again on mixlr.com/Valencia College Radio. And then follow the Intern Whisperer. Shh. Watch us live on Facebook. Intern Pursuit. Okay. I think I'm finished. Oh, and then you can call us again, 407-582-2906, and chat with us through the... Yeah, please.
We would really appreciate it.
Yeah, we would like that. Okay. Adam.
All right. We would like to take this opportunity to thank our first sponsor, Omnimoto. Omnimoto believes that smart cities and public transit services are the backbone of equitable shared mobility today and into the future. Omnimoto works with smart cities to connect all communities across modes of transportation to the mobility as a service marketplace. You can visit them at their website, omnimoto.io.
You better spell it for them.
Yeah, and that's OMNIMODAL. Thank you, Omnimoto, for sponsoring the Intern Whisperer.
Okay, so tonight's guest, I said, is Andi Earle. Welcome, Andi.
Hey.
Okay, she's saying hey out there. We're going to hope that her daughter's listening. We know that it's not true. But did you tell your sister?
No, I forgot. I'm sorry.
My gosh. Well, I'm pretty sure your daughter is not listening to us live then.
It was a manic Monday.
Okay. It's a motivational Monday.
That too.
Okay. So anyway, she's also interning at Starter Studio. There she's getting the hospitality side. With Pivot, she is working with me on TEDx Orlando, along with 3 other awesome interns that will be guests on the show. So she is a student at Valencia College. So, Andi, what is your major here? I'm pretty sure that people that are listening to the hashtag should figure it out. Okay.
Oh, I'm going, my major is hospitality and tourism management.
How is tourism different from anything else? What is it that you guys do? Do you go on field trips to fun places?
We went to the JW Ritz Marriott. That was fancy and fun last semester.
Where is that?
I drive.
Ooh.
Off I drive in that area. It was nice. Definitely wasn't what I was looking for because I'm focused more on the event side versus I've done hospitality 13 years in the restaurant industry, and it's just time for a change. Plus, when I found out I was pregnant, I decided to step it up and do something better with my life than just ask how's your burger cooked?
All right. So you told us why you chose that also. You wanted to step it up some. What do you like best about learning about this industry? What have you found the most interesting thing so far?
I was not prepared for that question. Honestly, I know. I thought I was. Honestly, I think it's just what's the word I want? Like where it's
I don't know. I'm not a
the
migrator.
general aspect of it, where it's not just focused on one thing. Like it's a big unit. Like it takes a family to make events. I've definitely learned that recently. It takes like an army. Basically.
It takes a team.
Yeah.
That's very true. It does take a team. You know what Adriana told me? You guys haven't met Adriana though yet,
I
but
don't believe
she's
we've had the
awesome.
pleasure.
she is awesome. Adriana is being paid to do a wedding, and it's in, where was it? Someplace remote, very remote area, on a piece of like in a old barn, and it's on a farm. So it's supposed to be quite country and quite quaint looking.
I went to
She's
a wedding
really
like
excited.
that, but it was like a barn made for weddings.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was.
It's a
It
destination
was a barn with a
kind of a
chandelier
spot.
in it. So
I'm pretty sure.
I went to one of those recently.
yeah,
Am I the
Yeah.
only one that's never been to a wedding? That's sad.
You haven't been to a wedding?
No.
I went to a Disney World one. That was disappointing, actually.
Why?
The food was disappointing.
Why?
They make the bride feel like a princess, and they pull her up in the horse-drawn carriage. I'm sure that's great, but the food wasn't that good.
Man.
What did you eat? Was it hot dogs? I could
No,
understand
I
that.
think it was like steak or fish, or
Was it like cold or?
I don't know. I think I was 12.
Okay. Okay. So
This is a distant memory.
there's been
now.
a few years that have
Yeah.
gone by, so it may not, but nonetheless, for 12 and you're thinking that the food wasn't that great.
Yeah, it's not a good sign.
No, but don't judge them now because you could end up getting married there, and because your future bride will say, "No, I want Disney World," and the food may be amazing at that point in time.
Maybe.
Maybe your palate changed. I didn't like a lot
Yeah.
of things when I was 12.
Well, and that's true. Like 12-year-old self and 20-something-year-old
Yeah.
self doesn't like the same food.
Well, I remember getting the food thinking it was going to be good. It sounded good, and then it just wasn't. Like, I think the
That's
quality
sad.
just...
That is sad because they do an incredible food and wine festival.
Yeah, they do. Mm-hmm. You can pour a lot of money
Have
into
you
that.
gone to the Food and Wine Festival?
Yes, I have.
Have you?
No.
I'm
Oh,
gonna guess you. Yes.
Just a few times. You just got to start in Mexico and work your way around.
I didn't even stop by Mexico.
That's where you start. Makes it so much better.
Why would
Skip
that be?
America. Everybody's had
Guac.
those beers.
It's the guacamole.
No.
The margaritas?
Can I say it on there? It's the tequila.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, you can say that on the air.
It's not a bad word.
It gets you going. It sets
Most
you up
of
for
our
the whole rest
listeners-
of it.
Most of our listeners are all adults anyway, but they do play the show during day hours for family friendly.
Yeah, don't
Anyway,
drink kids.
I
Oh, of
wanted to
course.
try like some of their wine, like fruitier wines, because I don't like wines, but like it was all like $10 a glass for like a pineapple wine or a blueberry wine. I was
you
like,
can
I'm
buy
not-
a whole bottle for that.
Italy
is it-
and
Like the
France.
cheap
Yeah.
wines.
Yeah, and I'm like, you can get beer for $4,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna get the beer.
I would go just for the food. I would want to try all of the little tastings that they have.
Yeah.
Because I don't drink really, so that's like, if it was cooked with it. Anyway, back on track. Okay. So, hospitality and tourism. And I get that. So, the tourism, you did the Ritz, but like I'm thinking that they had to take you on some other tours around other places.
No
Gee.
theme parks
No.
or anything.
So,
None of my classes like required us to have to go
it's a good
somewhere.
thing.
There's
She
no
does-
buses on Valencia too, so like I feel like it'd be hard to take students off campus.
Yeah, yes and no.
I guess
but-
you'd have to carpool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like our
correct.
professor last semester when we were at the JW, we met him there.
Yeah, I would say that's the way to do it. Yeah. So I think that she does. I did not even think of this until right now, but she gives tours at Starter Studios. She takes people that drop in to see, you know, where we work. So she does give tours. So you are doing tours.
That is
Yeah.
true.
I had
Look
never
at
thought
that.
about that until we were just discussing this.
I also have to tour people on where the sides are on the menu a lot, even though their fingers right there. Like, well, Let's talk about this.
Vanna. So your other name is Vanna.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
Says.
very good, very good. So I know that you have a question, and you brought it up for family because you did some research, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what is it that you learned about Andi that prompted you to create a question?
Well, I found out she had a daughter,
Hey.
and we talk about family a lot on this show. So
We
I
do.
thought we'd bring it up again.
Yeah.
How do you balance your professional and family life?
Very carefully
That's a good answer.
and with a lot of patience. I mean, my daughter's 2.5, so you can imagine when I'm doing homework, she's usually in my lap and she's like, "Oh, Mom, look at this." And she tries to do it and I'm like, "No, get down." She throws fits. She takes all my homework, rips it up. I have to redo it.
So she can actually say to a professor, "No, the dog didn't eat it. My daughter
kid
tore it
Yeah,
up."
literally. She's deleted stuff off my computer before.
Ouch.
Oh,
And I
jeez.
can't be mad because she's little, but I am internally really mad.
Yeah, yeah.
She
No,
sounds
you
very
can be
energetic.
you can be angry. It's just that it wouldn't
Oh,
be
there's
fair
my
to punish her.
There
boogie.
you go.
There she
She's so cute.
is.
So adorable.
She's cute, but she's rotten. Do not let those looks fool you.
Yeah, I've seen her up close too. She is adorable.
She's rotten, but she is cutie.
Yeah. So balancing it, she's a mom, and then she works a job, and then she does probably a good 24, maybe 30 hours over at our office at Starter Studio.
Wow.
She does some other things for TEDx even after hours and with me for Pivot. She's been working on my design thinking workshops. So she's picked up a lot of skills. What are the things that you've picked up? What is your what I learned story so far?
I learned that hashtags aren't the devil. They are useful.
She learned what their use is.
I'm just not that person who I'm like, oh, hashtag cookies for life, hashtag LOL. I think that those are really useless.
What are the benefits? I'm a skeptic.
On the hashtag me too, but
same.
like with the events and stuff, like the ones we use, the hashtag pivot business or pivot biz consult and entrepreneur and innovation, people are looking those up, like Monday motivation and shoot, even Wind Down Wednesday. If you
They're
click
like
on
the
that,
search words. You know how you
Yeah.
use
Right.
search words
Yeah.
on your computer? Those are the search words that people use to find things. So it's a way of pulling your audience into your social content.
yeah, it like guides you to that post, and you'll find stuff that you just say you looked up Monday motivation, just looking for a quote, and then bam, you run into one of the pivot or anything. It just kind of guides you
Yeah, so
directly
it's
there.
the way to reach out to people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because your content, if you think about it, your content is the push strategy. It's like pushing something
Right.
out there. But you need them to engage. So how are you going to do that? And
Right.
they can look at the post and you can put the link, but they may not click on the link. So if you use the hashtags, it increases that fishing net so you can find more people.
Right.
I'm talking with my
Especially in
hands a lot.
today's society, with how insanely addicted everyone is to technology. We can all admit it. I can't help
Oh,
it.
me too.
Like,
Yeah, but you have
I
the
was driving
bonus
with a
on
friend in the car the other day, and she's like, "Oh, I forgot my phone." I'm like, "How could you? Like, I'd be having a panic attack driving around without my phone on me."
I love forgetting my phone. Like, I do.
You can't play music. What if someone needs to talk to you for some reason? I don't know.
I mean, I survived when I was little.
Yeah.
I mean, I did too. I
Did
didn't.
I
I
talk
got my
about-
phone pretty late in my life. I think my first phone I was in high school.
Yeah, me
So
too.
I've
Yeah.
never been that dependent on the phone, though I am starting to freak out every time I don't feel it in my pocket.
Oh, I
No,
was
So I think
17.
I'm on the early stages of having a phone and
Yeah, like
Yeah,
when
no, I just-
slowly becoming addicted to it.
I just delved into the addiction head first once I got a
you're like, get it to win it.
smartphone.
Who was I talking with? Was it you last week, Matt, when we were talking about, what's his name? Oh, my God. The judge that on the America's Got Talent?
Simon.
Simon,
Simon
thank you.
Cowell.
So, yeah, so Simon said that he does not carry a cell phone with him at all.
Yeah, we
Good
did
for
mention that
him.
last week.
Yeah, but,
But he,
pretty sure his assistant, who's 5 steps behind him, has
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Because he said that he was trying to be present instead of like he
Like, I
realized
get
he was always
that,
looking
but
down.
people might need to contact you. And
Yeah, he does
probably
have
has.
kids, right? And he does
Yeah.
have a wife, so, and he does have a multi-million multi-million-dollar company. Anyway, nonetheless, I know that there's somebody around him that has a cell phone, so if he needed it, he absolutely could use it. But nonetheless, okay. So back on track. I know we digressed again. Yeah. So she's learned the value of hashtags, but what else?
Hashtags.
You
Honestly,
got certified.
I did. I've got 2 certs in sponsorship and marketing.
Through Eventbrite.
Yeah, they were free events online. So if anyone ever
3 certifications. They were free.
They have more. They branch out in like different industries on Eventbrite that you can just look up free events or free online classes and you can find a few extras. I didn't find any that pertained to what I needed, but the marketing and sponsorship definitely helped a lot, especially because they went through a lot of steps of the social media platforms that we use and the hashtags and how to use call to action words, how to use your, what's the S one? SMEs? SEMs.
Subject matter experts?
No, the other one. The SEM, search engine.
SEO?
Is it O?
SEO, search engine optimization?
Yes, SEO.
SEO.
Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I didn't remember Simon's name. So
just a lot of stuff. Like it talked about peak times that you can use for your events to publish them better.
Write Dawn and say hi, Dawn.
Right.
Thank you. Hi, Dawn.
Thank you, Don. See,
What's the
SEO.
topic today? So, Dawn, the topic today, thank you for asking. It's Andy is a hospitality and tourism student from Valencia College, and we're talking about putting on events, some of the things that she's learned. She's picked up some certifications through Eventbrite, but I think that, do they cover marketing in school? Is that one of the things that they cover?
Yes, we took a class that was awesome. I had Professor Goodman, so if anyone hasn't taken her, she's a great professor here. All of them are great, but she definitely impacted. You know, you get that one that just really impacts you.
Right.
I tried to take as many of her hospitality classes as I could, and I think I succeeded. I took all of them. So in like a matter of 3 semesters, she just saw me. She's like, oh, hey. But yeah, she did, because she made us do more hands-on things. Like we made business plans for, 2 different people, like a 5-year business plan.
A business plan or a marketing plan?
Marketing plan, excuse me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Getting off topic now still.
Well, because it was marketing, I'm thinking it was a shorter one. Business plans are bigger, so.
She had us do, we worked with Children of the Nations, which is a nonprofit, and we actually raised, I don't remember the sum, but we definitely raised a lot of money for them to help them out and get it sent over there for these kids over in, Uganda. And
That's awesome.
That's cool.
pretty
yeah,
great.
it was incredible.
So you
I loved
raise
doing
money
it.
for it, too.
Yeah, definitely. It was fun because it was the whole class, and we all branched out and did our own thing. Like my group did a bake sale. We tried to do a walkathon, but in July
Too hot.
in Florida, it's
no.
too hot.
Yeah.
I don't
So
walk
then
in
our
my
bake
car.
sale, and I think we made like $300 just on campus at a bake sale, and we were selling like 50-cent to the dollar muffins, and people were like, "Oh, let me donate more." I'm like, "Cool, thank you."
Yeah.
Very much appreciate it. It was super cool.
UCF used to do that in their marketing program, too, where the students would do, it was like their capstone class. They would adopt some type of a nonprofit, and they were tasked with creating a fundraising strategy around it so that they could help bring more awareness, certainly, through PR campaigns, but also fundraise for the organization. They got rid of that, and so I'm really glad to see that Valencia is doing it.
Oh, I loved it. And she asked for feedback, and we were all like, yes, please do this again. There were some groups that auctioned off Disney tickets on Facebook because they worked at Disney. So they would get some, and hey, I'll tune in and sign up for the raffle, things like that. It was incredible.
That is good. Awesome. So she's learned, obviously, some really great skills that are going to help complement the fact that she's in tourism and she's wanting to focus on events. So that's why I had her working on my design thinking events, because that's what she was looking for.
Yep. Mastermind series.
Mastermind. Ask her about any of it. She can tell you about it. Okay, so back on track. I know I keep feeling like I'm getting off topic here. So how did we meet?
Oh, you called me on a Friday.
No, but before that, I mean, how did you get sent to me?
Navigator and Facebook. They tell you when you sign up for your internship to use it. I don't know if
Oh, so
Yeah.
is
you
that
guys know
Valencia?
Navigator.
That's
Yeah,
what I
it's
did.
through
I've never used it.
Valencia.
That's how I found you too.
That's exactly. She was like the first one that popped up
Yep.
on the list.
She was
I
the first
like,
one who
oh,
popped up.
bam, let's go there. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go out of town. She called me on a Friday, and I was like, I'll be there tomorrow.
And she
I'll
was.
see you there.
Yeah. And it was like a Saturday. Nobody was open.
Nobody.
Yeah.
And then the rest is just history. We are now here.
She is dearly loved down there. As a matter of fact, one of the people there, David, I noticed that she had another tropical smoothie.
Oh.
He buys her tropical smoothies, and he loves her to pieces. Like, they all love her down there. She's one of their favorite interns so far.
And of
Wow.
course, it's pumpkin because he knows pumpkin is life.
Yeah. She's happy that this is the month of pumpkin goodness.
All
right.
day.
It's October.
It's
It is.
amazing.
I know.
Look at
But
that.
pumpkin is, available in the stores all the time. We just don't think about it, I think.
Well, they can, but not like, like when you go to Wawa or the stores. I can't just go buy pumpkin spice cookies at Trader Joe's constantly. I should be able to, but I
now
can't.
I want pumpkin spice cookies from Trader
They're
Joe's.
incredible.
Oh, I'm so envious. Okay. All right. What are I feel like I'm monopolizing this. I want to let you guys go ahead and ask some questions.
All right. Well, I just wanted to know why do you think internships are so important to students?
I think because of the fact that you get that hands-on experience versus here's a textbook, figure it out, here's a weekly assignment, like here, I mean, I've learned so much in the past and not even 3 months that I don't think I could have learned all of that in a classroom. I could have, but it would have taken probably 3 times the amount of work to get
Right.
that. I mean, this, because you're right there doing it in real time with somebody next to you. You're just gaining all that work experience.
Some of the really great things that all three of them have done is they've created an operations manual so that we know like what the procedures are, how things are supposed to be done. Andi's gone in, she's taken pictures and said, this is what you don't do. This is how you're supposed to do it.
Okay.
Bless Shay's little heart making that facilities
Oh my
manual.
God. She did an inventory count of everything. Chairs, types of chairs,
Light sockets.
lighting that we
Wow.
have, vents, outlets that are working. Like
Model
we,
Sounds
numbers.
yeah, we did an inventory of all of the appliances, the large and the small. So it's very detailed, but that was something that Starter Studio did not have and they needed. So now it's something that it's a really living, breathing document that's helping them a lot. They're learning how to do, because I don't think that she's saying near enough as to all of the things that they have done, is they've learned how to do like food orders and to be able to, they don't know this yet, but I want them to learn how to price it so that they know how much they're spending per person on the food. And that's something that's really important in hospitality and event. You have to know how to price things.
Yeah, you have to know your food cost.
Yep.
If you're not getting back at least 30%, you're not going to survive.
Yeah.
Now she'll know that because she's worked in a lot of restaurants also. But they've cleaned up the whole storage room and reorganized it so people can find things easier now.
Yep, there's a floor.
Yeah,
There's
there's
my
a floor.
community board that I redid. That was
Yeah.
driving me bonkers.
Oh my gosh, community board. Yeah, we have to say there was just like stuff thrown all over, people's business cards and promotional pieces everywhere. She
It was
looked
a
up
hot
on
mess.
Pinterest. Tell them what you did. It was amazing.
I made I took out of the recycling bin, like just these magazines that were brightly colored, and I'd ripped out all the pages. They were probably about the size, like just a regular
8.5 by 11.
8 by 11. And I folded them into business card holders. And then I
Okay.
pinned them to the board.
Yeah, so
and
I
put
gave her the
business cards in
challenge.
them.
Oh,
How
so
do
people
you?
could
I
just
said
put all
we
their
have
business-
zero budget. So
Yeah.
organize these with zero budget. How are you going to do that? And then her creative brain came up with that, and it was like genius. It looks amazing up there.
It is really cool. I have a picture on my phone, but
Oh yeah,
You're
we
not
should
gonna be able
we
to-
should have that.
won't be
Send
able
it
to
to me
see it.
later.
okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use that in one of our posts. Genius.
Oh, it's in the thing too.
It's in the
It's in the training manual. Mhm.
Awesome.
I took a picture of that and said, if the board doesn't look like this, you're doing it wrong or something like that. Like, check on the board.
And she gives tours. They all know how to give tours to people that come and visit.
Sign up
they've
new
done
members.
events, marketing. They've had like so many different experiences.
Yeah. I just started learning how to deal with invoices and refunds and changing memberships. Yeah. The mail, that's always fun.
Yeah, getting the
Nobody
mail.
gets their mail when you tell them.
Yeah, distributing the mail. So, yeah, lots of good stuff. All right. So, I would love to hear some Hallie stories.
Callie.
Callie. Oh, my God.
What's happening?
I don't know. Callie stories.
You want her name to be
I
Hallie. You said that
apparently do.
before
Like,
the
Change
show.
your name.
Just change the child's name.
It costs too much money. And it took me 8 months to decide on Callie.
Oh, wow.
Really? Don't you have to decide the child's name a lot faster? Than
It was a
Why
huge
would you need to
battle.
decide it faster?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean when you were pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, not after.
Yeah. I don't think
You
you
do
can have a
get
child.
you do get a certain
Without a
time
name.
frame though.
I think
from
it's
the
like
hospital.
a week or 2 weeks. You don't get a whole lot
I'm
of
gonna have
time.
my
No,
baby
not at
just
all.
be nameless for a few months while I go and
Yeah,
think.
I don't think that's.
The John Doe babies. Which one's mine? I don't know.
Or Jane
haven't
Doe.
thought about
They
it
don't
yet.
have names. Number 1 and then number 3.
I'll take that one. Yeah. Is it? Never mind.
Trade
Go
them.
ahead.
What
So-
kind of story? I mean, she's quite the character.
What
So-
makes you say that?
What is your best Callie story? Your most favorite one?
There's way too many of those. I'm sorry.
So one of the things that she does is she tells her daughter when she doesn't want her to be in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, I do tell her to get out. She's crazy though. I
Yeah,
know,
but tell them what you say.
what do you mean?
The floor's lava. Get out.
Oh yeah, I yell at her. I tell her floors. I'm like, hot. It's lava. Hurry, get out. Or sometimes I'll lie to her, and I know it's bad. Go ahead, bash me. It's okay. But I'll get the whole, oh no, there's a spider, and she goes running. But I can't help it. It's just you have to, I guess, make things up for your kids when they're younger. All of our parents did it.
Yeah, they did.
They totally did. My dad
Yeah.
used to tell me that there was like some weird monster in one of our attics at our old farmhouse, and I put my bed in front of that door and like duct taped it because I believed him.
See, this is where these irrational fears come from that we have as children. That's probably where Monsters Inc. came from, is that kind of a story.
Maybe. But
There
that
we go,
ended
moving.
good because then they laughed. They made it laughter, not screaming at the end.
Yeah.
I know.
That
They
was
made
very
it
sweet.
positive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
No, she's a trip though. She's great. We've been teaching her Spanish and stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
so
really? A
I
two and a
tell her
half?
like, dame beso, so give me a kiss.
How much Spanish can you speak?
Not a lot. Her padrino is Puerto Rican, my brother-in-law.
Yay.
So yeah, he takes care of that. And she calls him Tio, and then we've got Titi, and
Yeah.
she tells us siente, which is siéntete. And we're just getting there. She started letters. She knows all of her alphabet. Like, she's smart at 2.5.
Yeah. Kids they go up to like 5. They're like
They pick up
sponge.
quick.
Yeah,
Those
they
early
always-
years.
It's like that, man.
This is the time to actually speak and teach another language. You're
Yeah.
teaching English. You can teach the other language at the
Yeah.
same
my
time.
brother is 4, and he's been bilingual ever since he began to speak.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, me and my mom, we always talk to him in English and Spanish, and he manages both. And he's living here in South Florida, and he goes to school and he speaks English. He comes back home.
Does he have a Spanish accent?
Yeah. He can speak both English and Spanish fluently,
Nice.
and he's 4,
That's
which is
amazing.
impressive.
Yeah, it is. It is.
They pick up quick at that age.
Oh, they do. Yeah. And plus, her Tio yells at her all the time in Spanish. So I'm like, okay, well,
It is quite
let's
a
kind
scary
of let
language
you
to get yelled
understand
at.
it a little bit.
I think that they understand those emotions more. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, well, I don't know what I did.
Oh,
but
he
yeah.
calls her,
Yeah.
what is that? Llorona all the
Oh,
time.
Yeah.
What is that word?
Crybaby.
Yeah.
Oh, say it again.
Llorona.
Llorona.
Yeah.
Llorona.
Llorona. Yeah.
Llorona. She goes, no, Tio. And she yells at it.
That's adorable.
She gets mad. They have a beautiful love-hate thing, but she loves her Tio. They're like besties.
That's sweet.
Her Titi is her favorite, though. It's my Titi. Like, I'm number 3 on her list. It's Titi, then it's Daddy, then Titi, and then Mom. 100%.
Is that hard to cope with?
A little bit, but I think it's because they discipline her too, but I'm the one that's more like, I'm gonna bow you if you don't stop this, what are you doing?
They get to play with her, and then you get to
I get to be
there
the
at all
bad guy,
times,
like
and-
the sheriff's in town
teach-
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what payback is, I think, for every child. Whatever kind of a child you were, and I said that these two, I think, are really laid back. So their kids are probably going to be, like, really chill also sometime.
Shall see.
Maybe. We'll see. Yeah.
Stay tuned. Take your time on that.
Yeah.
Plan to.
They're in no rush.
I can barely take care of myself, let alone a
Yeah, I
child.
don't trust
Right.
myself to take
Let's,
care of another human being.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard enough, right?
Yeah.
Just to handle just one person, keep it in check. Anyway, inspiring leaders. So who are some of your inspiring leaders? And they can be living, dead, can be somebody that's close to you, somebody that you just admire that you've never met. And why?
And why? Well, first is definitely my papa, he's the biggest stubborn Irish man you'll ever meet in my life.
Is this your grandfather?
Yes.
Okay.
Papa, grandfather. He lives in Ohio. He is the biggest Steelers fan you'll ever meet in your life. He's literally had a Christmas tree up 24/7. It never comes down, just decked out in all memorabilia. The star is a helmet.
So he loves
Oh.
Christmas and he loves the Steelers?
No, he just loves the
It's just an
Steelers.
excuse to display Steelers stuff?
He didn't have enough space for it, so we got him a black Christmas tree and let him put all this stuff on it.
That's pretty cool, though.
A
Yeah.
black Christmas tree.
Because black and yellow.
Okay.
And then it's got the, yellow terrible towels and stuff. He's incredible. He moved here. He moved from, I don't remember the name of that small town. But when he moved to Pennsylvania with a suitcase in his hand.
From Ireland?
Yeah, sorry. I don't remember the name of the town, though. But what he did was he basically came with the suitcase, walked up to the Ford factory back then and said, I need a job. They gave him a job right then and there, and then he stayed at a friend's house for a while. A friend that he literally met that day.
Oh.
And then eventually found my grandma, and from there to now, I mean, the man's 82, 83, born 1933, the year the Steelers were established. It's kind of fate. And he now has 63 or 64 grandkids.
What?
Wow.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, that's just my mom's side. Callie, I think, is number 62.
63
Dear God.
Yes.
grandchildren.
We're-
That's a lot of birthdays to
We're a
remember.
big clan.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's the absolute glue that holds all of us together.
That sounds like everybody had, I don't know, like 7 or 8 kids.
My mom had 5. My aunt had 5. My other aunt had 4. My one had 3.
Yeah, but you're saying that he has
The other had
63 grandchildren.
Yeah, because there were 22 of us, and then, I don't know, baby boom over the years. I only have
that would
one
be
out
like-
of all that.
That's
I'm trying to imagine a chart. In
I
my
don't
head
think
of
that
how
they're
works.
all
Yeah.
really grandchildren.
Well, it's
then.
grandkids, great-grandkids, great-great-grand. It's his
Right.
entire
Okay.
generation.
Okay, there. Yeah, because I'm going,
Wow.
that's a lot. of
It's a
children.
lot.
That'd be like 10 people having 6 children each.
That
10
wasn't
children.
uncommon
He had
back in the
10
day.
children, yeah.
Yeah, he had a lot. And then, so he's just incredible all on his own. And then I absolutely adore Tim Burton. I think just the way that he is.
We went through
Everything.
these movies earlier.
Yeah. Like people think he's weird and crazy, but I just think he's incredible and he sees things differently and makes
quirky.
them beautiful.
Yeah.
Like he makes them so he'll literally turn something dark and twisty and make it like he makes you think differently about it.
I
And I
actually
love
went
that.
to an exhibit of his at the Metropolitan Museum of Modern Art.
Did you?
That's
Is that
so
in
cool.
New York?
And it was all his drawings across the walls from all his concept drawings for all the movies. And he had this giant, and he made a carousel statue that actually moved in a circle. It was just a creepy carousel, and it was just for
He
that.
made it out of what?
I don't know.
Paper?
I'm guessing clay or
No, it was a variety. It was like
Paper clips? I don't know.
no, like he.
was it like a stop
it
motion
had-
set?
Yeah, there was
Movies?
money poured into it. It was
Okay, so it wasn't just like
no,
So it was a professional.
whatever things were around the house.
no. He made it in a studio or something as an
Okay.
art as an art piece.
He's definitely one
But,
of those
yeah.
directors that you can't imitate at all because
Yeah.
his voice is so unique.
He's incredible.
But
his poems,
it all
his movies.
looks the same because one of the
Yeah,
things
he
you said
has his
was
own style,
he
yeah.
did Beetlejuice, which I went, really? Did not know that.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
Batman.
And the
And
first
Batman,
Batman
from
and,
1989.
Yeah.
Not
Edward
Coraline.
Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands.
Absolutely. Yeah, Johnny Depp's like his
Batman
favorite
Returns.
person to
Yeah, he
use
collaborates
ever.
a lot with him.
With Johnny
Yeah.
Depp, yeah.
And quite recently he did.
Helene Bonham.
Helena Bonham
Helena
Carter. They were,
Bonham
He was
Carter.
married
He's
to her,
married.
Yeah,
but they're
they divorced.
separated
Oh, they
now.
separated?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it's awkward.
They lived in
Really?
separate houses while they were married,
Oh, what?
Yeah.
but they were attached. There was like a hallway between the houses.
That just adds
each
to
have
their
a separate
level
house.
of quirkiness. Because
Yeah.
they're very peculiar. They're very peculiar
Each of them
characters.
individually is quirky when you pair them together.
Yeah, that's odd.
How much
yeah.
quirk is too much quirkiness? Yeah.
Yeah, but she's
apparently
she's
too
pretty
much for
different
them.
too, in a good way. And I'm sure they're all good in a good way. Yeah. So that was really good. I know that Andy shared, not to be shared on the show, but she has a tattoo also, and that's how much she is like totally investing into Tim Burton.
Oh, I have a whole plan. A whole plan.
You mean you're going to be like totally
You have
tatted
a
out?
sleeve or
Not
something.
like all the way, but I'm gonna incorporate Corpse Bride. I really want. I have a friend who's supposed to be drawing it out for me, and on my leg, I'm gonna put. It'll be half Edward, like it'll be the face. It'll be half Edward Scissorhands and then half Sweetie Todd, like where he's holding.
Ooh,
That is pretty cool.
Nobody take that idea. I will hunt you down.
Are there any of his movies you don't like? Did you see Planet of the Apes?
That's
That-
his too?
Yeah.
Not the original one. It was like in
yeah, the
2000.
remake with Mark Wahlberg.
I watch them because it's him, but I mean, everyone has their tank movies.
Yeah. Planet of the Apes was his.
So let's do something that we had talked about earlier. Favorite quotes from movies, because we're still talking about movies.
We always talk about movies.
Yeah. So I just want to add the favorite quotes before we go into the next one.
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
I'm going to go with Princess Bride, True Love. And then the other one was Inigo Montoya, who says, oh my goodness, I can't think of it. It'll come to me in a minute.
Google it.
I know, I will. I'll Google it. My name is Inigo Montoya. You have killed my father. Today, prepare to die.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Yes.
He practices it like half the movie.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I went, as soon as you said Google it, I went, oh, I can remember it now. Yeah, that one is like one of my favorite ones.
Okay, I guess I'd go at the end of Empire Strikes Back with the Han Solo Leia. I love you. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Classic. Yeah.
That's a classic one.
Never saw that.
Well-
You've never seen it?
No.
I haven't seen
Is
the
that like
original
one of
Star
the?
Wars either. So
I've
it's
only
fine.
seen the. Is that from an original?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I've only
from-
seen the first three, but that was a long time ago.
Like the first three, as in the ones from the 90s.
Like
and
George
2000s.
Lucas, yeah, like Mark Hamill. I had the biggest crush
No,
on him.
yeah, they're from
Yeah.
those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
That's
the
true.
originals. Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen any of the other ones after.
I've never seen any of them, but I haven't watched the originals. Like they were on VHS last time I watched them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, they do have them on cable and on other syndication channels that you can see.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
sure it's on Netflix.
I've seen
or
all the Star
something.
Wars movies but the originals. So.
But
I'm
what is your
failing.
quote?
Oh, my quote.
Probably not Star Wars.
No, most definitely not Star Wars. There's a movie called There Will Be Blood. It's one of my favorites.
I'm going to look this up now.
It's a quote from the main character as he's threatening another character. He says, "I drink your milkshake," and it's really funny. It's funny,
Okay,
but
what
also
kind of a movie
it's-
is this?
well, it's about an oil man.
Okay,
Like
so
an oil
it's
tycoon in the early
2007.
20th
Yes.
Does that sound
century.
right?
Yes,
Mad
Daniel
somebody
Day-Lewis.
drank my
Drama history.
milkshake.
Yeah, it's
Buy
a-
me another one.
it's an analogy that the character is performing in order to emphasize the fact that he stole from another character, like the land, and
So it
he
says-
just uses the milkshake example, and I thought it was amazing. And Daniel
says-
Day-Lewis is incredible in that movie.
A story of family, religion, hatred, oil, and madness, focusing on a turn-of-the-century prospector in the early days of the business. That's like nowhere near like what you're saying.
Well, it's
I mean,
you,
that's
you
the
need to
basic
have the
premise.
whole context of the movie. It's much more deeper than that. But
I don't know, but it sounds scary. But it
It's
wasn't.
not, it's
Yeah, it says it's just a drama.
I mean,
So I'm
some
like,
of the
okay.
violence could be.
There is some violence in it. There's not too much blood
Think
in the
of how
movie.
the-
Spoiler alert! Even though it's called
I
There Will Be
mean-
Blood.
Kind of
like a
spoiler
vampire
alert at the
movie.
end of the movie.
Yeah. I guess it lived up to its promises. But it's a really good quote. He just says, "I drink your milkshake," and I always found that hysterical. Yeah.
Okay, Andy, your turn. What's your favorite quote?
Man.
Darn it. She only knows children's movies. I'm pretty sure she's going to come up with
Literally. That's all my life is now. It's not, well, does it have to be from a movie?
No.
Because I love Ellen, how she always tells you to dance it out. And I do dance it out. She's like, live, laugh, dance. 100%. She's like, just, and then, and Grey's Anatomy, they tell you to dance it out too.
They tell you that in Grey's Anatomy?
Absolutely. Why do you think when Mare and everybody get like all frazzled, they turn on the radio?
I mean, I don't watch Grey's Anatomy.
I don't know.
Long that
and they
everything
dance
that
it
has
out.
ever happened happens in Grey's Anatomy.
I'm going to Google this one now too. Dance it out.
Because like it relieves stress.
Yeah.
Yep. Grey's Anatomy. First thing pops up. Yep. Dance it out. Sure enough, it is there.
Like just dance like Footloose. Who cares if you're in Walmart or if you're at home? Just dance it out.
Right. I rock it out. I put on my music
that
and pretend
reminded
to
me
be
of
part of the band and just, do the air guitar gesture. Khalil actually walked in on me actually doing an air gesture in my room one time. I was like, oh, hi. That was awkward. It's like, oh, dinner is ready. And I was like, I'll be right there.
Did he applaud?
No, he just walked out. I think it was weirded out. I was like, oh, okay, well, that happened. And we never addressed it again.
That's nothing weird.
It was pretty embarrassing for me. I was like, oh, God.
I don't know.
was
It's
fun.
kind of like doing when we get up on the stage and we might do karaoke. I don't think it's...
Oh, I won't do that. I make grown-ups cry. Like my kid puts her hand over my mouth if I try to sing to her. I swear. She's like, no, Mom, shh. I'm like, sorry. Tried.
Not good. Well, okay, so we have all of our quotes now. So you found us a quote for this week.
I found us a quote for this week for our Motivational Monday.
All right.
So we're going to all interpret it.
Fun.
This is a quote from Khalil Gibran. He is a Lebanese
Person.
philosopher.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are the bows from which your children as living arrows are sent forth.
Okay, and so I asked you a question earlier as to why you picked that one. Because we've had a lot of focus on families, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So we had a number of interpretations, and who wants to go first?
I think Abby put it best.
Yeah, he did. So we'll let Abby go.
Oh, okay.
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
Now he's going, what did I say?
Right. Well, I really like the quote. It's very deep. What I interpreted from it is that you, as a parent, you can point your kid in a certain direction, in a good direction or a bad direction for that matter. But you aim, you point, you shoot, and that's all you can ever do.
Release.
And you point it in the right direction and release it and hope it reaches its target. And hopefully you did a good job at shooting, but it's not entirely up to you either. You are dealing with an individual who has its own mindset.
Right.
Once that arrow
And
leaves
as a parent, I know, well, I wouldn't know, but as a parent, I'm pretty sure you want to see your kid succeed.
You want to see him hit the bullseye, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there's
You
only
can't
so
force
much.
them.
Yeah, there's only so much you can
You
do.
can only aim.
And that's what I interpreted from it. And yeah, my mom used that approach with me and my sister growing up, and my little brother too. She teaches us what is right, what is wrong, what you have to do, what you don't do, and then it's up to us to live up to those standards if we choose to, and if not, it's on us. And I believe it was a great way to,
To
actually
share
find
that.
myself. Yeah, and I appreciate the heck out of her.
So the Bible has a verse that's very similar. It's train up a child the way they shall go, and they shall not depart. And that one is really good to me because it's like you're raising exactly your child. And if you want them to know what faith is, then you're supposed to teach them that. People always get off track, and they will.
Yeah.
They'll go,
It happens.
because they want to, try something new, get angry, frustrated, whatever, with whatever it is that's going on. But if you trained a child to be, sympathetic and kind and to try and help others, those qualities, those traits that you've given that person, they do come back because they'll remember those attributes and those
Right.
values.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
So I was just spinning a different perspective than when we were talking about it before, because there's, I'm sure anybody that's a theologian, a philosopher, they'll all have a different version of it, just express it in a different way. But, even parents,
Exactly.
why? Because I told you to. There's that kind of philosophy,
Yeah.
Just do it because I told you to. But nonetheless, we still learn from all of those actions that our parents pour into us and others, other kinds of family. Did you have something you were going to add to it also? Yeah, I'm not putting you on
Hello,
the spot.
Darlene.
I'm just saying, oh, it's Aunt Darlene. Hi, Aunt Darlene. I missed you. Aunt Darlene is Geron's aunt,
Oh,
and she was always watching the show when Geron was one of the interns on the show. But she's back, so she's like part of my family.
oh, look at that. Let's give her a little shout out.
So thank you for tuning in. That's super cool. Yay. Where did her thing go? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very nice. So, and then something else that we had said is that arrow, I had said this, that arrow can be repurposed and turned into another bow.
Exactly.
So, we're not that far off of who our original maker is, so to speak. So
Made of the same material.
we are. We can go far or we can go short. Yep. Anyway, so now we go into, we only have like a few more minutes left. So let's do our next sponsor shout out. We have new sponsors this month.
So creating a movement takes two things, the right people and the right message. Finding the right people takes laser focus and extensive research. Crafting the right message requires in-depth market knowledge and constant tweaking. It's not about thinking outside the box. It's about knowing what your box is made out of and using it to your advantage. Thank you, CreateTheMovement.com, for sponsoring the Intern Whisperer Live.
So that's a special shout out to Brad Post in Oklahoma, a client that was with Pivot, and I was setting up his intern program. So anyway, back on track, wildcard conversations. Oh, I did not do this one. Okay, so we've got a new promotion that's going out, Employers for Change, and you're going to, out in our content, employers and students will be able to sign up for Intern Pursuit. They can do that through the Pivot Business Consulting site. The Pivot website has been re-overhauled, and so now there's an Employers for Change page. There is a page for the game. There's a page for Intern Pursuit, and then there's the Intern Whisper page is on there. And so I want to encourage employers that want to make a difference. They want to have a mentoring mentality in their company, that they want to be part of a movement, a change to improve the intern experience inside of their company, to sign up for Intern Pursuit. We are doing a special invitation to employers that are innovative and want to help us improve the product. So sign up. All you have to do is click the link, and you'll give us your email on the internpursuit.com page. You'll be able to be part of our beta program. And if you want to be a part of the Employers for Change, we would like you to download the pledge. Take a picture of it, identifying yourself as a company that's an Employer for Change, and load it on the Intern Pursuit Instagram page, or send it back to us and we'll load it on there for you if you don't know how to do that. So Employers for Change are about inclusion, about diversity, they're about mentoring, they're about investing in the interns because they themselves were an intern at another time.
Right.
So that's that little promotion there for that. Now, I think we have a little bit of time so we can have a wild card conversation. We've already had our previous one about movies. So, Andy, we let you come back and pick any topic that you would like to share. Anything that's near and dear to your heart, something you want to bring awareness to. Any organizations? I caught her off guard.
Throw
She
me
did
on
not
the
know this one was
spot.
coming.
You can just talk about whatever you want, too.
I mean, the only thing that's... I don't know. Bowl. The only thing I'd close my heart right now is that my Steelers can't win a darn game.
So she's a football fan. So yay,
Right.
football.
They can't win.
Oh, that's sad.
I know.
Yeah.
The Browns have a better record right now.
I don't know any of
That's
these
sad.
teams. So,
Sorry.
yeah.
I know the teams, but I don't watch football.
Yeah, my family's from Massachusetts, most of them, so I support the Patriots.
The Cheatriots.
Yeah, I guess. Well,
So we shouldn't talk about football. You shouldn't bring this on me.
So what is your
Yeah.
daughter going to be for Halloween?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I don't think I can top the old lady outfit.
I don't know. Yeah. That's going to be tough. I was telling
might
I
be
was
Doc
telling them
McStuffins.
earlier Casey was sitting at the table and then so was Andy, and I said one year my roommate and I in college we went and dressed up as a pair of dice. So we took 2 boxes and we painted it white and we did the black circles on it and we just hung, like whatever yarn over whatever we had, and we went. It was a giant lawn party. This was at University of Florida. My first 2 years was at University of Florida, and we went as a big, just a pair of dice, and it was like an easy costume. You only had to have tights on underneath it, and something simple.
that's
Did
creative.
you roll around?
Yeah.
Like, did you guys try to get
No,
snake eyes and like
we
people try
didn't.
to throw you?
No, they didn't do that. That's because most of the people on this party were wasted. So I was thankful.
Come on, I need a 6.
They didn't throw us around. They could have, but they were just like too far gone. This was like, whatever you think of when you think of a big outdoor party. It was like that. It was crazy bad. Are you guys going to do anything for Halloween?
Wow, I haven't celebrated Halloween in so long.
Do you dress up? Go to any parties?
I don't dress up often. I think last time I dressed up, I was, less than 15.
Oh,
so
okay.
Well, I will. I will probably go to a party. I have no idea what I'll be. Last year I was Fred from Scooby-Doo.
You
Is
were
that-
what from
Yay!
Scooby-Doo?
Fred from Scooby-Doo.
that's funny.
Oh, my God.
Because me and a group of friends decided we were going to be the Scooby Gang, and we just put all the names of all the members into a hat, and we drew out of it. And I was just like, anyone but Daphne. I'll be anyone but Daphne.
You're okay with Velma, just not
yeah,
Daphne.
that would be more fun than Daphne.
Yeah.
Wait, which one is Daphne again? Is that the red?
Daphne
purple
was
one.
redhead.
the
Oh,
cute one.
okay.
Yeah,
The
she
blonde.
wears purple.
Yeah.
I always thought the
Red.
one with
So,
the
of
glasses
course,
was
the
cute.
tall guy in our group got to be Daphne.
Oh.
That is fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Probably won't dress up, but I'll go to a party or something.
I got invited to a costume party, but it's a ball, so everybody's supposed to dress up like a
Ooh.
prince or a princess.
Fancy.
It's boring. You should be a zombie
The
princess.
Princess Bride, maybe.
Yeah, I did when I was teaching high school. I would dress up. I went to Goodwill and I got like a princess dress. It looked like a big princess dress, and I had a magic wand. And then I would, when the students entered the classrooms, you guys may say this is really mean. I had the Smarties, the candies that were Smarties, and then I had the Dum Dum suckers. And I said, "Okay, you're deciding what you want to be today." So that was what I did. And most of them picked the Smarties, but some of them picked the Dum Dums. What can I say? That was a good costume.
I would have picked both for a nice, healthy balance.
Oh, yeah, of sugar.
Yeah, and being smart or dum dum.
Okay. Do you have a costume?
No, I don't. I mean, the costumes I have, I wouldn't wear them now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because you're grown up.
definitely. I'm
Okay,
like,
got
okay,
it.
that was before.
Before you were a mom.
Not anymore.
All right. Well, I want to say thank you for being on our show today. We're going to do some transition music, one more transition music, and then we will be signing out.
All right.
Got it. Oh, okay. So thank you to Valencia College. We love being here on this Valencia College East campus. We get to be in this great studio using all of this great equipment. I also want to say thank you. I'm going to do my special shout out first. I'm going to say thank you to you guys for always being here and making this a lot of fun. Thank you to Andy for being on the show. Thank you to Shay and also to Adriana and all of the other people that are a part of the Pivot and Intern Pursuit journey and the Intern Pursuit game. I want to say thank you to all of them. And thank you to my brother and my dad. I don't normally do shout outs like that, but today I am.
Great.
It's family day.
Sure is.
All right, so you're up.
Just a quick shout out to my friends and my family. Love you, miss you all. Hopefully, I'll get to see most of you again soon.
Why? Why would you not?
Most of them live in Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You mean the
And,
holidays?
Yeah, I'm in Orlando by my lonesome for the
Gotcha.
time being. Yeah.
Awesome. You're up.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I say
Okay,
the same
that's
thing
your
every
shout
time.
out.
That's my shout out.
Your friends, whatever. You have anybody else?
Um,
Aunts, uncles? We'll say thank you over here to these people. Thank you for our
Thank you
people
for
that are
tuning
also
in.
watching
Thank you for
us.
tuning
you for
in.
tuning
My aunts and
in.
uncles
Yeah.
don't tune in.
Oh, they should. We've got to get them to do that.
My family. I don't have family that Facebooks.
Oh, that's
Lucky
sad.
you.
That's sad. Maybe
Right.
they'll watch us on YouTube. Annie, you're up. Shout outs. Anybody you wish.
Everybody.
Oh, that's very inclusive.
Wow, that's
Everybody.
beautiful.
And the Steelers defense. Step it up, guys.
All right.
All right. Okay, so remember you can watch us on internpursuit.com on our Facebook page. And you can follow us on Twitter and listen to us live on mixlr.com/Valencia College and follow the Intern Whisperer. Thank you again.